Well, here we are, where we were last Thursday. I'm excited.
Yeah, potential, ground's not frozen, history under our feet.
In January.
In January, yeah.
Yeah, so if you missed last week, we're at a site that we had, well, pushed aside for a long time because of its location. But we came here out of
Desperation.
not many options, and we recovered some relics.
Yeah, some good ones too.
Yeah, the ground is a bit frozen, but it's doable.
Definitely.
So just to recap on our situation, 1700 cellar hole, occupied fairly late, could have been up to 1900. Shifted. This area has been plowed and moved, and it's been making things very interesting. So we're going to pick up where we left last time, but I'm also going to, at some point in this video, do an orbit. I want to see what is to the south. So let's do this, Waynos. Sure, why not? Loud and squeaky. I mean, could be junk, but gotta start somewhere. Oh, yes.
You got a good target?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
It's been weeks.
Oh, it's about time.
It is about time.
Awesome.
Beautiful. Now that is a good, proper way to start a Stealth Diggers video. Beautiful spoon that made life a lot better for people, keeping them alive. And as I'm showing you that, Waynos is back under his test spot from last week's video where he, you know, randomly dug a hole. You got a signal? Target?
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
I think there's two there.
Oh yeah, extract.
I think the dirt's frozen to it. It is a button.
Very nice. Wow, and that's so funny that random area that you picked last time. My
test plug was right there.
Everything's over here.
You can tell all the spots where I've dug like 10 or 15 targets in this area.
Right. Well, swing over. Oh, it's got the checkerboard.
Yeah.
The rice cake, the Chex mix patent mix. Nice, man. Well, check it out. So we've chose to start working right behind the cellar hole today. It's just a very small yard before it heads out to larger pastures and stuff. And the ground conditions are, you know, as you can hear, there's definitely stuff back here. That's what we like about these small walled-in areas, that it kind of kept life contained. And this is where most of the stuff came out of last time we were here. Well, this is kind of an odd feeling target. The release of the signal off the ends is just kind of dragged out. If that makes any sense. You'll hear us describe signals from time to time. Oh, like that's tight. Sometimes the signal just cuts right off at the end as you go beyond it. Other times it just fades away. Well, the frozen ground wasn't bad enough. Now I'm dealing with frozen ground and frozen wood. Man, I might have to leave that.
It's definitely a debuckle.
Nice.
Yeah.
Whew.
Sounded like a nickel, like 51, 52.
Yeah.
First 3 inches was rock solid. After that, butter.
Oh, that's what I'm dealing with right here. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't want to destroy whatever's in there. Oh, Waynos has more in the plug, but the buckle was in. More buckle?
Buckle spill.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, something got tossed over there, you know?
Yeah, that's 2. 2 out of 1 spot.
Well, that doesn't sound very deep. And actually the camera is sitting where that coin purse top came from. Maybe it's the other half. Maybe it's not. Oh, softnessness. Well, look at this. It's lead. It's a round disc of lead. Potentially, it could be from a bridal rosette. It ain't a hem weight. There ain't no holes in it. But it definitely served purpose at one point in time. And we will take it with us, because that's an artifact. And see, it's stuff like that we find fascinating. It means something. It's part of the story. And Waynos and I had this conversation before we left. When you see professional archaeologists do a dig, they don't just take complete things, fancy things, pretty things. They take everything. Because it's important. Shotgun shell. Well, here's when I was walking along and just eyeballed that chunk of iron sticking out of the ground. Well, I don't know what it was a part of, but definitely looks hammered out. Always something of interest.
It was in this piece here. I couldn't open it, so I stuck it in my pocket to warm it up for a while. And then I took out the mini and broke it apart.
Dude, that looks shiny.
I know. So it was a high signal.
Alright, hold on. It's ringing up as gold.
Huh. Could it be like white gold maybe, or the gold that looks almost like sterling?
Where was that?
That was over there.
So it was out behind the hole, not in the shifted ground?
No, it was a little bit behind. Not far from my test hole, but a little bit off to the side. And it was inside this. I just came over here to break it apart with my mini because I couldn't get the target out. My shovel would have destroyed it.
I think that's a piece of jewelry.
It was the only signal in that area where I dug it, so.
It's not silver because it would be ringing up
higher, like
really
80s,
high.
Right? It rang up 46,
that's gold.
45, somewhere around there.
That's gold, man.
I thought it was going to be another shell, to be honest.
You could see it snipped.
Yeah.
Wow. Didn't expect that.
No, not something I expected to find either. You saw this one and this one. I brought that one to you. You came over for that one.
So you had pulled 2 buckles, went back and
there was a 3rd buckle in the hole. Well, it was actually in part of the clump I took out.
Yeah.
So I swung back over it just to check, and I got the same signal. I'm like, no way.
3 buckles, cool.
Yeah, buckle spill. First one I've ever had.
So I'm gonna go and do what I said I was gonna do. I'm gonna take you all, and we're gonna take an orbit to the south, follow that wall, and just see what's up there. Can't imagine this guy was growing much because the land is just texturous.
Yeah,
but
very porous.
Hold on. I just got about 100 feet away and Waynos is working under a tree and went, oh boy.
Sounds lovely. Figure out where the log ends and the dirt begins.
Frozen earth is one thing, but frozen wood where you've got all them fibers.
Holds moisture.
Oh man.
Just on that side of the log.
Oh.
Digging on the wrong side. Are you ready?
Yeah, we're all ready.
Whoa, what is that? First I thought it was a buggy stop, you know, the stick that they put against the wheel.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It actually, maybe that's what it is. It's just
a fancy one or something.
No, it's just that worn. That's the hole to.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Man, that was a great signal.
Hell yeah! Wow. All right, I'm gonna go leave again. So.
Yep.
I heard that. I was way out there. Woo.
That was a really nice long signal, that's for sure.
It's pretty desolate out here. Definitely some interesting shapes to the walls. And that side goes downhill. This side's fairly flat. Now we got some iron out here. Yeah, there's not too much that we know about this parcel of land. I can tell you that it's huge. And it doesn't appear that there was much more settlement out here to the south, but it's going to take some time to follow walls and read the land. Could be a footprint out there from a home site that just waiting to be found. So I'm going to walk a ways, swing, see if we find anything. Well, the wall I've been following definitely disregards the condition of the landscape because it just keeps going. And interestingly enough, over there is a visible cart path heading out into all that land, so that's a good sign. Oh yeah, you see? This is what I'm talking about. See these embankments? This is a cart path, no doubt. And it's old. Look at the trees down there growing right through it. Huh. I've never followed a cart path that just took me nowhere. There's a reason for it. I'd be really surprised if there's another home site out beyond where we're detecting because it's pretty nasty out there. But this, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the stuff I look for when I'm out exploring. So it's taking me down into this low-lying area. Wall off to the right. Almost. That'll get the blood going. Alright, here's some resolve. Cart path takes us down to this cornered off wall. Proper break with end caps. I guess we'll have to save this for its own exploration video. Don't seem it, but that was 20 minutes down. I got 20 minutes back, 40 minutes to the day. I want to get back to doing some digging. This is interesting. Exits right here and then just goes all the way back up to where I came from. It's actually quite deceiving too. From where I started, you look out and it's just bleh. But then you come down and there's actually some flat sections. Got some potential.
Check out this tool. Is that a rock chisel?
Jeez, I don't know. Maybe.
It looks like when they used to sledgehammer, you know?
That is a very cool tool.
Oh, I know. And I've got two. I got one cool find over there that just came out of the plug that I left sitting there. And then I got one that kind of a funny one, you know.
Funny. Well, you've definitely had some different kind of finds today.
One of them you'll definitely find hilarious. It'll remind you of an episode that's already happened.
Alright, well let's check that out and I'll give you my report.
Okay.
So, this place it's deceiving.
It really is.
Because from where we stand, it doesn't look so hot out there.
No, it looks choppy, lumpy, and...
Well, I went out that way and I found an old cart path.
Really?
Oh yeah, beat right into the ground.
Nice. And
it brought me down to a proper break in a wall with another square out there.
Really?
There's a lot more wall out there than
what you would think, huh?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like there'd be much the way it sits, because you got like a piece of it there.
Right, you're looking uphill?
And that's really all you see.
Or downhill. Alright, so we have 2 options?
Yes, we have 2 options. One is the funny target that I dug, and the other one is the cool target that I dug.
Let's go funny first.
Alright, let's go funny first. I'll let you know when it's bad.
What? I'll let you know when it's bad.
Yeah. Do you remember Kit losing a piece?
Is that part of an undercarriage?
It certainly is. At least I think so. It looks like some type of filter there. Oh, wait a minute. That's a handle.
Would that ring up about a 374?
I don't know. I'm still waiting for the other ear to get hearing back in it. But honestly, I'm not sure what it is, but it reminded me of the vehicle part.
Somebody will let you know what it is.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody probably knows. It was really loud.
Beautiful.
So that was the funny one. It just made me think of when Kit lost the oil filter.
Oh, it pulled the whole thing right off.
Ripped it right off. Now this one is the cool one. Are you ready for it? This one came out 2 pieces from double checking the hole. Look at that baby, huh? Look at the handle on that thing.
Double spoon toss episode. Good job, Waynos.
Yeah.
You always pull it off at the end of the day.
Yeah, sometimes that's the way it works.
Oh, maybe it didn't have scales. It's not too often that we do find spoons that would have supported bone or wood scales. I thought that's what that bump was.
Right.
I think that's why there's so much stuff down here. Mentioning the hole is plowed in.
Right.
I think a lot of it came down here, because look how lumpy it is.
Right, and look how many signals there have been in this general area.
Right. Good job.
Oh yeah, good stuff.
Well, we've come across from where the house was in this little side field. We think the barn was right there. There's lots of signals over here too, which is good. So let's take a culture. And see what's going on. Shotgun shell, that's what's going on. That sounds better than my signal. So while he's doing that, let me show you guys what we're seeing is the indication of the barn. We're in this little side field. You see this one row of rocks? That's not really a wall. And then, you know, some pits and a little rim up there. That's where the barn would have sat. And that's why there's so much iron and stuff on this side. Alright, we now return back to Waynos live digging something.
You see it?
Oh, that's a big buckle, isn't it? Oh, that's an old buckle too. Seriously, I didn't realize how valuable these tools were until we got into winter.
I know, right?
I mean, I use it a lot during the year, but lately it's like constant.
Okay, let me get sure this is.
Yeah, so you see how that's welded on right there? That's definitely the indication of an older buckle. Did you say shotgun shell?
Yeah.
I just dug a series of them.
Oh no.
I didn't film them. And then I just got a signal thinking the same thing, didn't film it.
Oh, look at that, huh?
Whiz fancy. That's beautiful.
That's gonna clean up nice.
See?
Awesome relic.
It's been weeks now. We got 3 spoons in one vid. That's great.
Oh yeah, can never go wrong with those.
You know, we do joke about the spoons, and there is humor in tossing them. It's just become tradition around here. But we really love spoons. It's one of those finds that is extremely important to the people who owned it. Think about it. Without that spoon, without that utensil, you're pretty much a caveman eating with your hands.
Yep.
So, spoons are a significant find.
Oh, without a doubt. They're a must-have.
Yeah, we just like tossing them out of, you know, tribute at this point. All right, a few more minutes, then we got to go.
81, 83.
Come on, let me give it a tickle.
Alright, let's see what we got.
Oh, it's a lockbox mechanism.
Is it really?
Yep.
Huh.
Very cool. Very nice Waynos, actually.
I don't think I've ever found one of these before.
That's one of my favorites.
Nice.
Probably one on a trunk or something. Sometimes you find either side and there would be a keyhole on one side or the other, so.
I was thinking ox knob before I opened the ground.
Alright, we're gonna go. This was good, this was real good. And now that we've spread out a little bit more, there's definitely more opportunity.
Yep.
Barn. I think this ravine over here is also gonna be good because it's directly across from the house.
Right.
Perfect place to
And
dump
keep in
things.
mind there are some lows that are filled with ice right now that you can't really swing over, so there could be potential good targets there too.
Yeah. Alright, you ready to go?
Yep.
Alright everybody, see you soon. Until next time, stay young, always keep them guessing.
And live for your die.
Right on.